on DC News Now at 4.
We're seeing totally dry conditions today, but showers and storms are on their way. We'll time out when this activity could move through.
Tropical storm Debbie's impacts are being felt at our local airports. We're talking with stranded travelers trying to make it home.
Plus, tragedy strikes when a bounce house full of children goes airborne, killing a boy inside. Ahead at 4, we work to get answers on how a fun night at the ballpark went so horribly wrong.
Then more insight into Virginia's plan to limit or ban cell phones in schools. Hear what came out of a community conversation today.
Then people react as Virginia's own Noah Lyles makes history for Team USA.
Great for Alexandria public school system. It's great for Alexandria.
And from Arlington to Montgomery County, our team of reporters are covering the entire DMV. We'll have the stories and more. DC News Now starts now.
You're watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Thank you for joining us for DC News Now at 4. I'm Mark Hall.
And I'm Annalisa Gale. Right now, all eyes are on Tropical Storm Debbie, which made landfall in Florida as a Category 1 hurricane this morning. This is now moving slowly through Florida and up the East Coast. This is a live look here. A tropical storm there. You're taking a look at Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, where the storm is next in line to hit, along with Georgia.
Yeah, Debbie has so far been blamed for at least 4 deaths in Florida's Big Bend region. This is video from Sarasota. There you can see boaters and people wading through the roads that are just covered in water. All right, meteorologist Damon Watson is joining us right now.
And Damon, it was a hot one out there locally for us today.
Yeah, exactly. We're not seeing any impact from Debbie as of yet, but I'm going to say this. It's going to play a role in our forecast here in due time. So quickly, a check on our temperatures anyway. We have lower to middle 90s. Some locations actually stayed a little bit cooler, but nonetheless, still steamy out there. 97 in Frederick, 96 out toward Cumberland and Kaiser. And here close to home, we're not going to see much of a switch up here. Temperatures will remain hot, humidity a little bit lower overall, but it's still going to be feeling a little bit steamy as we go into the overnight hours. Temperatures barely dropping into the 80s. But here it is. Here's Tropical Storm Debbie. Look at all of the torrential rain. You saw some of the videos there coming out of Florida, parts of the southeast. This rainfall has been coming down at such a rapid rate. Parts of Florida picked up an estimated 10 to 15 inches of rain just today. And so far, that rain shield, it has now expanded up into the Carolinas, and this storm is going to meander along the southeastern coastline for the next few days, but it looks like its track will take it more north in our direction. So as we head over the next few days, we'll talk about our increasing rain chances and what, if any, impacts we could potentially see from Debbie. That's coming up in your full forecast here in just a bit.
All right, Damien, thank you. And the storm's impacts are being felt at our local airports.
Yeah, that's right. DC News Now's Dave Laval is live at Reagan National Airport. And Dave, Debbie is causing a lot of flight disruptions.
Good afternoon to you, Annalisa and Mark. Yeah, we can tell you things are slowly getting back to normal here at Reagan National Airport as flights arrive and leave to parts of the country impacted by the storm. However, all of this has created another problem, especially here at the American Airlines baggage claim. Let me step out of the way so you can see for yourself why. The vast majority of these bags are from areas where the storm could be felt, and a good number of them are from South and Central Florida. Employees told us the bags arrived, but their owners have not because of cancellations over the last day due to the weather. Flights from down south are making their way into the district despite the delays. Michelle Carden-Gales of Manassas, Virginia, is among those who flew in from Birmingham, Alabama earlier this afternoon. She arrived after she said the storm canceled her flight Sunday.
I was hoping that my flight wouldn't get canceled again and that I could make it home today.
I'm ecstatic. I don't want to be in a storm, so I'm glad that I'm out of the harm's way.
And again, flights in and out of the airport here are starting to get back to normal, though slowly. And as we mentioned, as you can see behind me, there are still plenty of unclaimed bags waiting for their owners to get here to get them. We are live at Reagan National Airport. Dave Laval, DC News Now.
All right, David, thank you. And fire and rescue teams from Maryland and Virginia traveling south to help with the storm response. About 45 members from Fairfax and Montgomery counties are in South Carolina right now, and they say it's a tough job, but it's rewarding.
Seeing the people when we're there to help them, seeing that they get a little bit of relief knowing that we're there to assist them in the time and problems that they've been going through, just as an extra little bit of relief for them.
All right, crews are expected to return within the next 2 weeks.
Meantime, in the district, King Street Oyster Bar in Noma is temporarily closed while police investigate a quadruple shooting outside that establishment. Now, 2 men died and 2 other people were injured on M Street near North Capitol Street Saturday morning around 1. The men who died have now been identified as Antonio Williams and Terrell Osborne Jr. Meanwhile, police are looking for this white Honda Accord in connection to that shooting. A manager at King Street Oyster Bar telling us the Noma location should reopen sometime next week.
This afternoon, a memorial is growing for the Southern Maryland boy killed in a bounce house accident over the weekend. Now identified by a local sports organization as 5-year-old Declan Hicks, a young flag football player in nearby La Plata.
Now, that accident happened at a Southern Maryland Blue Crabs baseball game on Friday night.
And that's where we find DC News Now's Randy Bass. He's joining us live from Waldorf with new details this afternoon. Randy.
Yeah, witnesses at Friday night's Blue Crabs game say the bounce house here was picked up by a gust of wind and thrown onto the playing field below. The National Weather Service says winds were around 30 miles per hour in the region at the time. As for what's left here this afternoon, flowers and pillows left here in the little boy's memory. 5-year-old Declan, remembered by his flag football coaches and teammates at the La Plata Blue Knights football organization as a little boy taken far too soon. A Facebook post from the organization saying their football players and cheerleaders will honor him this season by wearing his number 9 on stickers and patches. In Waldorf, still more questions than answers after tragedy struck at Friday night's Blue Crabs baseball game. These photos showing where that bounce house landed on the field. Representatives for the baseball team and for Charles County not answering DC News Now's questions today as to who set up the bounce house, if it was properly tethered down, and if someone was manning the bounce house before it became airborne, killing 5-year-old Declan and injuring another child inside. Dr. Katie Donnelly, a pediatric emergency medicine physician at Children's National Hospital in D.C., where Declan was flown for treatment Friday, says this isn't the first time she's seen something like this.
I have now seen 2 separate cases of bounce houses becoming untethered or, becoming airborne, and those kids traveling some distance and being injured more seriously.
Bounce houses are a classic ballpark and birthday party staple, something parents may not think twice about. But Dr. Donnelly says parents should check that inflatables are properly inflated, tethered, and supervised by adults.
If something just doesn't look right, it is okay to say no to your child, even if they're begging. At the end of the day, you have to trust your gut.
Yeah, and just a tragic end to what was supposed to be a fun Friday night at the ballpark. Later tonight, though, community members are expected to gather at South Potomac Church in nearby White Plains. That community gathering happening tonight at 7 p.m. As for what's next here in Waldorf, the official investigation into what happened here is ongoing. In Waldorf, I'm Randy Bass, DC News Now.
Randy, thank you. As students prepare to go back to school, the debate over cell phone use in Virginia classrooms continues. Today, teachers, parents, and stakeholders offered ideas for policies that would ban or limit the use of cell phones during class. It's an order that Governor Glenn Youngkin issued last month. It directs the State Department of Education to develop plans to adopt cell phone-free policies. During a virtual town hall earlier today, many teachers expressed support for a full-on ban, while some parents raise concerns about keeping in touch with their kids in case of an emergency.
I teach in Henrico at the middle school level, and I see firsthand every day that cell phones are a huge distraction. The way I think about it is like allowing a stranger to walk into the classroom any day, at any time. You know, no parent or administrator would want that to happen.
Well, the Virginia Department of Education will issue a draft policy by August 15th, and school districts will be required to adopt the new policies by January. The public will have a chance to weigh in before then.
DC News Now is your local election headquarters, and right now for people living in Prince George's County, today is your final chance to vote early in the special election. Polls close at 8 tonight. As long as you're in line by then, you'll be able to vote there. The special election will decide who replaces former at-large Councilman Mel Franklin, who resigned and is facing embezzlement charges. If you miss your chance to vote today, you can still vote during primary election tomorrow.
Meantime, in sports, City of Alexandria is celebrating Noah Lyles' Olympic victory on Sunday.
Yes, he's the first American man in 2 decades to walk away with gold in the 100-meter final. I had a chance to talk to the faculty at his alma mater about what the victory means to them.
For Alexandria public school system, it was great for Alexandria.
Noah Lyles clinched gold at the Olympics on Sunday in the 100-meter final, making history for Team USA.
I knew he had a chance, and it was just great to see him do it.
The Olympian, who graduated from high school in the city of Alexandria, dedicating the win to his late coach, Rashawn Jackson, who recently passed away. Writing on X, "Hey, Coach Rashawn, that one was for you. Rest in peace." He also added that he has asthma, allergies, dyslexia, ADD, anxiety, and depression, and, quote, "What you have does not define what you can become. Why not you?" An English teacher at Lyles' alma mater says his son had a locker next to the track star in high school.
Yeah, my son's 9th grade gym locker was next to Noah's. It's exciting for everyone, and he, I think, is a great champion. He's so exuberant and authentic.
He's hoping Lyles will take home more medals.
Now it's like, well, you won, so now you have to keep on winning.
Oh, people were so excited to talk about Noah Lyles, and they're actually hosting another watch party for him on Thursday from 1 to 3:30. And he made it through the semifinals for the 200-meter today, too.
A lot of life lessons in his story.
Yes, he definitely has some inspirational messages on X. If you haven't seen it, definitely check him out there.
Absolutely.
All right, congrats to Noah Lyles.